Yankee fans filing into famed Yankee Stadium this evening as NBC Sports presents Game 2 for the championship of the American League.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a brand new project. Yes, thank you to David Demos. Thank you to Spokane Steve. I've decided to go back, like Ron Junkett says, to go back when you remembered baseball, when it was important to you. We are doing 1978 American League Baseball right here on the channel. And I want to welcome everyone in who is going to be here. Hopefully I get a nice crowd for this opening night matchup between the Twins and the Mariners. We'll go ahead and switch to our play screen right now, and we'll get things started here on the channel. Again, with the new setup, we're going to try again with the laptop cameras. Well, I guess it is my desktop camera, but with the laptop generating the internet signal, so we shouldn't have any problem moving forward to get a good game in this evening. Again, but on the mound for the Minnesota Twins, this is the game 1 on the docket of the schedule. Again, you have to play the games, like David Demos says, you got to play the games that are presented for you. And tonight, it will be Dave Goltz on the mound, probably one of their ace pitchers, on the mound against Glenn Abbott for the Seattle Mariners. So we'll get everyone get set up in their seats, and it just gives me a question then, if I can pull it up on my computer, we will need for, let's see if it's here, charts, let's see, ballpark effects, aha, let's see, see if I have 1978 ballpark effects ready to rip here. 1970, oh, he doesn't have 78. Alright, so this is going to be in Seattle. So let's look at 77 American League, and we'll kind of use Seattle as a benchmark for that. So ballpark singles in Seattle in 77 are with a 1-2. Yikes! So here, let's write it down here so we don't forget. So let's put it down here. So 1-2 will be our ballpark singles. And then lefties is going to be a 1-17 on the home runs. I'll get it for the second game of the series. I'll have it pulled up on my Strat computer on exactly what they'll be against right-handed pitching. So it will be lefties 1-17, righties 1-11, and singles are only 1-2. As Glenn Abbott and the Seattle Mariners take the field, we're about ready to get started. Again, we're using the roto dice, and hopefully it doesn't affect anything. The infield for the Mariners will be Meyer at first, while Jose Baez at second. At shortstop will be Craig Reynolds. At third base, Bill Stein. In the outfield will be Bruce Bochy, followed by Rupert Jones and John Hale. Behind the plate is Bob Stinson, and on the mound is Glenn Abbott. So play ball from Seattle, April 5th, 1978 is underway. If I can play as many games as David Demos and Spokane Steve have done, I'd be very proud. So it's going to be a challenge, folks, but I think this is the one I want to go with. I've been watching people do the replays, and this is something I really want to do and play. So let's get it going. From the Kingdom, Huskin Powell on the mound. He is their starting right fielder, first pitch of the 1978 season. Glenn Abbott winds up, and here is the pitch. It's going to be a 4-4 to a lefty, and that is going to be a ground ball third base X. Looks like we're going to be playing the X game tonight. 4-4 third base X. Third base for the Mariners is Bill Stein. He wants everyone's money. And Bill Stein is a 4.35 right off the bat. So let's see if Bill Stein comes up with this right now. Stein fields, gets it. No, he's not. And there may be. So let's see about Mr. Stein here. So he'll give up the base hit. He'll stop it. Let's see if he chucks it. It is an E35 for Bill. So an E35 on a 6. Again, we had to verify this one. We don't know if the 6 is going to pop in. It doesn't. but it's going to be an infield hit. 6 on a 4. He stops it on the AstroTurf, but it's an infield hit for Huskin Powell. Husk. So Huskin Powell gets the very first hit of the 1978 campaign. And now here is Roy Smalley. Of course, he is the nephew of the coach Gene Mauch. He'll be the starting shortstop today. Excellent career, Roy. Runner on first, nobody out. Smalley is a left-handed batter, switch hitter, batting against Glenn Abbott. Here's the pitch. Does he have any speed here? Let's see. Abbott is a +2. Could be interesting. Let's see. He does have speed, though. 6 and a 7, so he gets great numbers. +2, -2. Depends on the arm for Stinson. So let's see what Stinson's arm shows me. Stinson's arm is going to be Stinson the +2. So if he gets the jump, he gets a +2 on that first number or first number. So he will get basically an 18 on a 6 and 7. We're going to go for the lead first of all. So it's going to be the first 2 red numbers on the dice. It's a 7. He gets it. So he's going to go. It's a 19 or less for Huskin Powell, and he gets himself the first stolen base of the 1978 season. So stolen base for Powell, runner on second, nobody out. Smalley still the hit. It's already Seattle behind the 8 ball here in the start of this season. Here's the pitch. 6-5 to a lefty, and that ball is deep, hit the right field. It could go, it's gone. So Roy Smalley hits a 2-run bang, and Huskin Powell's stolen base goes for naught. Smalley sends him home, and already the Seattle Mariner fans are wondering what happened. 2-0 Minnesota before anyone can get sat down. So the Twins with the early lead, and now here's Rod Carew. So Carew will hit, so Glenn Abbott gives up the bang right off the bat. Let's keep it here. So I'm trying to do what the other teams do, and keep the cards on the bottom half of there where you're not scoring. So let's go ahead and give this to Carew now. 3-6 to a righty, and that's a single to Carew. So boy, the Twins coming out hitting hard here. That is the 3rd hit of the inning. And now here is Glenn Adams, mostly at DH versus right-handed pitching. Boy, the Mariners did not expect this to be happening this fast. 3-9 for Adams, and that's a double play ball. Hit to the first baseman, goes to short, back to first. Double play, 3-6-3. So Glenn Adams, there's 2 quick outs here. And now here is Butch Waniger. So Waniger, a switch hitting catcher, bats with 2 outs, 2 in. He'll bat from the left-hand side. 5-6 is a ground ball that is a pop-up to second. That's the last out, and we played 1 inning here from the Kingdome. Minnesota puts a loud bang early. 2 runs, 3 hits, big hit, a home run by Smalley. 2-0 Minnesota. So now let's see if we can bring the other team back on the field. So it's going to be Seattle right now, and Juan and Jose Baez. So Jose Baez will start it off here. So Baez will start. On the mound is Dave Goltz for the Twins. Baez, an uncarded man. I mean, your starter should be Jose Cruz, but he's not starting this game or the second game. So Baez is a right-handed hitter with speed. And then it'll be Bhakti, Meyer, Stanton, Jones, Stein, Hale, Stinson, and Reynolds. The Twins, defensively, will be Carew at first. At second base will be Wilfong. At shortstop will be Smalley. At third base is Cubbage. In the outfield, left to right on your radio dial, is going to be Norwood and left. Center fielder is Ford. Right fielder is Powell. Behind the plate is Waniger. And on the mound, the right-hander, David Goltz. So let's go ahead and play the bottom of the first inning from the Kingdome. And let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead, play ball. So Goltz on the mound. 2-9 for Baez, and that is going to be a line drive to the second baseman and the first out of the inning. So Baez, the batter, 1 away, and now here is Bruce Bhakti. Bhakti, a left-handed hitter. Here's the swing against Dave Goltz. 5-6 versus lefty, struck him out. 2-way. If Goltz is on his game, it's a very tough card. It's a very tough card to play against. Here is Danny Meyer. Meyer is the first baseman, a left-handed hitter. He'll swing left-handed against Goltz. Here's the pitch. That's a 1-7 for Meyer. That's a fly ball center field. Side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Go to Mariners. Let's go to the top of the second. It is 2-0 Minnesota. So Meyer will step in. So Dan Ford. So Glenn, hey, I bet, will come out again. Will pitch for the Twins. So Abbott are for the Mariners. So go ahead and do that. Show the scoreboard there. So now here is Ford. He'll swing away. It'll be Ford, Cubbage, and Norwood, the bat in the top of the second inning. Here's the pitch to Ford. That's a 2-4. 2-4 versus a righty is a ground ball to third, and that is the first out of the second inning. So batting for the Twins will be the third baseman, Mike Cubbage, left-handed hitter. So Cubbage, a left-handed hitter, will swing away here. Here's the pitch. 6-11 to a lefty, and that is going to be a fly ball right field. Right field for the Twins is going to be John Hale. Not too bad a fielder, I don't think. Let's see what Hale does. Hale in right field is a 2E5, so it should be caught. Let's see if he makes the catch on this. Ooh, no he doesn't. That's a hit. 2 on a 2, so John Hale misplays it. Not used to the Kingdom, I'm guessing, and it lets it drop in front of him for a single. So Cubbage gets on, drops in front of the lights. He lost it up there, so Cubbage with a long single, not starred. He won't be going anywhere. Here's Willie Norwood. He is the starting left fielder for the Twinkies here. Top of the second and 1 out, 2-0 Minnesota. 6-7 versus a righty is a walk. No, oh yeah, sorry. And that's a walk too, so Abbott gives up the walk. First and second 1 out, and again, here come the Minnesota Twins. And now here is, oh, I don't have Mr. Wilfong. So, oh, that is just kind of an interesting situation. Let's see for Mr. Wilfong. Let's see, he's carded. I mean, hell, was a big member of the Twins. Let's see, maybe one got stuck in the set here. Holy smokes. Some reason, when I heard that name called out, I was kind of wondering, that's weird, and I wonder if I had him on my squad. I wonder if he was an early replacement. So, give me one moment to kind of figure that out, and then we can pull up probably Mr. Wilfong's card. So hang on one moment. Let's see, where were you, Rob? Hang on. Give me 1 second to figure this out. I'm surprised. I thought I had it. I thought I had all this kind of figured out when I played. Let's see, Wilfong maybe got traded. So 1978. No, he had 2. He should be on this roster somewhere. He does have 199 at bats. That is so weird. So that's weird not to be carded unless I just totally missed something. So I'm going to have to go back and look at it real quick, but we don't have that kind of time. So let's see if we can find something in the Minnesota Twins database I can kind of use and go from there. So give me 1 second here. Sorry about the delay here. Let's see, and let's see. So we're looking for what? 78? And then we go to Minnesota. Again, we're not doing that. Let's see. Let's minimize that. And let's see. Select all. Open. Let's see if I can use that just as fast. Yeah, I can cycle now. and find Mr. Wilfong. Roy Paranowski, Randall. Oh, it's alphabetical, so there he was. He was at the end. All right, sorry about that, folks. Sorry about the delay. Rob Wilfong will swing now. And let's look at it again. It's first and second, one out. Wilfong will swing. And let's get back to the ball game and get back to our screen. So let's see if we can do this here. Hopefully I didn't lose you there. I don't think I did. Let's see. Oh. Give me 1 second. It's kind of, for those who are watching at home, I do apologize. I think I just went too small on that one. So 3-3 on Rob Wilfong, and Rob Wilfong 3-3 against the righty is a ballpark single. We've already said it's a 1-2, so he'll line drive to the second baseman, and that is out number 2. So there you go. Sorry about that little delay. We'll keep Mr. Wilfong minimized so I can go back and get that again. Let's see if we can. There you go. Let's go ahead and get a little bigger screen there. And we'll probably stick it, the gameplay down there. Hopefully that works okay, guys. Let me know if it doesn't. And now there's 2 outs, and then it brings up Huskin Powell. So Huskin Powell, the batter, the swing. 1-6 for Huskin. Ooh, right in the middle of everything. Ground ball to second. The throw is made, and the Twins will strand 2. We go to the bottom second here in Seattle, the Kingdome. It is 2-0 Minnesota. This is April 5th, 1978. This is the start of the American League replay. American League replay. Again, like demos, he wanted to do American League 87 only. I'm kind of taking after him. And since the American League race of 78 was so incredible, let's see how that plays in a replay. So here is Stanton, not Giancarlo, but Lee Stanton. He will bat here for the Mariners against Dave Goltz. Here we go. First pitch here. And that is going to be a 5-9 against a righty. And that is going to be a fly ball center field. And that's one away. Here is Rupert Jones. Called Roop Jones here in Stratomatic, but real name Rupert. Had a pretty good season for him as an early Mariner. 6-8 to a lefty's a walk, so the first base runner for the Mariners in the season goes to Rupert Jones on a walk. He's on at first and 1 man out. Goltz is a -2. Rupert Jones got some wheels, so that is interesting. You're only down 2. So Goltz -2. He's going to be even, so it's -4 actually. So Rupert Jones will be a 15 or less. We will hold him there. We're not going to try a lead. Here is Bill Stein. Swinging away. 5-7 to a righty is a single 2. How about that? They found the single 2 on Goltz. So Rupert Jones will go to third. Bill Stein with the first base hit for the Mariners this year. And it's first and third for the Mariners. Here is John Hale. He's a left-handed hitter. First and third, 1 man out. The Twins will play the infield back, trying to get a double play. Hale, left-handed stick. And here is the pitch. That's going to be a 3-11 for Hale. That's a 3-11 for Hale. That is a ground ball to first. That should get the run home. Rupert Jones comes home. They'll get a fielder's choice on Stein. And Hale gets on at first. So RBI for Seattle. They get the first run of 1978. It is now 2-1 Twins. So now batting for the Mariners in the 9th spot, I believe, or the 8th spot, is the catcher, Bob Stinson. He's a switch-hitting catcher. Usually hits right-handed pitching better, so he'll bat from the left-hand side. Here's the pitch. That's a 1-12 for Stinson against a righty, and that is a strikeout. Oof, strikeout for Stinson on a 1-12. But they get a run. We've played 2 here in the Kingdome. It's 2-1 favor of the Twins. So Roy Smalley, who's homered already, will lead off for the Twinkies. And he'll be followed by Rod Carew and Glenn Adams against Glenn Abbott for the Mariners. So now let's see here. Let's go ahead and move these down here so I can do my stats. So Smalley and Abbott. Here we go. First pitch here, and we go. First pitch, 4-9 versus a lefty, is a fly ball left field. There's the first out in the third inning for the Twins. So batting for the Minnesota Twins now is the first baseman, Rod Carew. Singled his first time up. One of many hits he'll have. Here's the pitch to Carew. 2-4 for Carew. Ooh, to a right-handed hitter, the ballpark single. That's a 1. He gets it through. So Carew with the ballpark single. So now let's see what his speed will be. +2, -2, +2. Again, if he gets the number, it is an automatic 1 to 20. 3 to 6 is the roll. And he gets it on the 3. So here comes the steal, and he is safe. So Carew gets himself to stolen base. Runner on second, 1 out. Stolen base for Carew. And now here's Glenn Adams. Left-handed DH here. Glenn Abbott from the mound from the stretch in the pitch. 2-8. And, ooh, that's a ground ball to first. I'll get the runner over. So Carew moves to third, and there's 2 away. So now here is the catcher, Butch Waniger. Waniger steps up. He's the catcher. 2 outs, runner on third. Oh, very, very good catcher, to be honest. Waniger trying to get a big run across, playing with clutch. 2-6 versus a righty is a ground ball to second base. That will side, is retired. So we go to the bottom of the third inning. It's 2-1 Minnesota. Still anyone's game from the Kingdome. So now it's the bottom of the third. And we'll go ahead and again replace some people here. Craig Reynolds will come up, the former Astro. This is when he started in '79. So this is about a couple years, a year or so after his rookie year. And, oh yeah, we're going to put him up here so I can score the Mariners underneath. So it'll be Reynolds, top of the order, Baez, and Bhakti here in the third. And the pitch. That's going to be a 5-7 for Reynolds against a righty. You remember before, that's a base hit, but this time he hits a ground ball to second baseman. That is Mr. Rob Wilfong, who is playing with his non-card here. He's a 313. So we'll go ahead and roll, and 16, 13 on a 13? I'm honestly not sure, but I don't think so. Nope, 14's an error. Throws him out, 1 away. It's 1 out in the third for Reynolds. And now here is Bruce Bhakti. So, not Bhakti, my fault, Jose Baez. We need the non-carded starter for this game, Mr. Jose Baez. So Baez leads a right-handed hitter, playing instead of Julio Cruz. 6-4 for a righty. And, 6-4 versus a righty is Baez, but he is not powered up. So 1 to 6 is a single. That's a 5. It's a single for Baez. So it misses the home run. He was not powered up. So Baez with a single. He is not really that fast. Gets it on a 4, not starred. Is he going to be held? Let's see. He's a D. Will not hold him. So runner on first, nobody out. Here's Bhakti. Struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-4 from Goltz, and that is going to be a catch-X. And if you watch my games, I do catch-X a little bit differently. So here's the catch-X here. It's going to be a 3. A 3, no error, though. So Waniger will get it. Let's see what Waniger does with this. Butch Waniger, let's see, he is a 3E5. And in case it's a pass, let's see what happens, first of all. So E5T, and they don't give a pass ball rating on Waniger's card, so we may have to give him the pass ball, which we might now for this game. Let's see what it is. It's going to be a 3. He's on a 3, and that is going to be wild pitch even. So no wild pitch on the rating, so we'll go ahead and just give him the wild pitch, and then it will be a pop-up. So Baez the second on the wild pitch. It'll be a pop-up to the catcher, and there's 2 away. That's kind of how I play the advanced version, so we'll go ahead and play that with this one. I guess it makes it easier with these guys. So now here is Danny Meyer. So Meyer the batter, left-handed stick, with a tying run now at second base and 2 outs. Here is the pitch. It's going to be a 1-6 for Meyer. Nope, not that column again. Fly ball right field. Meyer is retired, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. They strand 1. We played 3 in the Kingdome here in Seattle. It's 2-1 Minnesota. We're going to keep the game moving here. So Dan Ford will come up. Disco Dan Ford, followed by Cubbage and Norwood against Glenn Abbott here in the top of the 4th inning. So Ford, now the swing. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 5-10 for Ford. And that's a ballpark single. That's a 16. That's a line drive to the second baseman, 1 away. So finding a ballpark single on the pitcher's card does not help. Here's Mike Cubbage. Cubbage singled his first time up, so he's 1 for 1 on the new year. Here's the pitch to Cubbage. 3-5 for Cubbage. And that's a line drive in the gap for a single for Cubbage. He's 2 for 2. Nice to start off the year 2 for 2. Gets it out of your system. So now here is Willie Norwood. He is started. He's D, not starred. He'll not be held. So Willie Norwood will bat. He walked his first time up. Here's the pitch from Abbott. 5-7. That's scary. Nope. Ground ball to second base. That's Baez. We'll see if Baez can come up with it and make the play. He is rated as a 4E29. That's not going to be good. That's where you want cruising here. Let's see if he makes the throw or not. It's a 9. That is a 9 on a 4. And that is a G3. So to get away with it, 15. Yikes. 15, I believe I just said on a 29. 15 on a 29 says no error. 3, 11, 16, 17, 18. So a G3 gets Cubbage to second, and the throw is made for 2 outs. So now here is Rob Wilfong again using that card of his. Runner on second, 2 outs. Glenn Abbott trying to get out of this one here. Can he find Costello, as they say? 6-11 to a lefty, and that's a fly ball right field. Hit it to the right guy. That's Hale. Misplayed it the last time he's got one, and this time he does make the catch. But a 5-2 is still a little scary with John Hale having a problem out there with the lights. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning here in Seattle. It's 2-1 favor of the Twinkies. So Powell lead off the 5th, which unfortunately for Glenn Abbott is his inning of fatigue. So here is Goltz, and it'll be Lee Stanton, also always known as Leroy to me. So Lee Stanton will bat here against Dave Goltz. Stanton is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 1-7 for Stanton against the righties. A strikeout for Lee Stanton, 1 away. So Stanton is retired. So now batting is going to be Rupert Jones. So Rupert Jones will now swing away. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 3-4 on Rupert, but nope, ground ball back to the mound. Easy throw, 2 outs, and there's 2 outs here in the 4th. So here is Bill Stein. And Rupert Jones had walked and scored his first time up. Bill Stein singled his first time up. So let's see what Bill Stein does. I think he found that 5-7 last time. 4-7 righty, and that is a ground ball second base. Again, that is Wilfong. I believe he's a 3 with a low E rating. We'll make sure it's an 8. Ooh, 14. Wilfong again is going to make it interesting. 14 on the 13. That could be the error. 13 there is. That's an E4 for Rob Wilfong. He was having some problems at AstroTurf tonight, and you saw it right there. So E4, and the Mariners will keep the inning continued. So now for the Mariners right now, here is John Hale. Hell with Hale. Here's John Hale. Fielder's choices last time up resulted in a run batted in. Only RBI so far for the Mariners today. 1-7 for Hale is a walk. So Goltz gives up a base on balls, and the inning continues because of the error. First and second, 2 outs. And all of a sudden, here is Bob Stinson. Can Stinson get a big blow here? 2 on, 2 out, and here's the pitch to Stinson. 5-8 switch hitter against the lefties. A fly ball right field. Side is retired. And folks, we go to the top of the 5th inning, and it's still 2-1. Anyone's ball game from the Northwest here. So Stinson is, Stinson is done. That's good. And now we'll bring Glenn Abbott back out like we said. This is his inning of fatigue. And he'll now pitch to the top of the lineup. Huskin Powell, we'll have to watch him for his fatigue here. So top of the 5th inning. Hang on 1 second. Why am I sure I did that stop? Again, I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Sorry about that. I wanted to put that somewhere different so I'm not in the way of the camera. Again, trying to figure some stuff out where we can easily do it right here. Here is the pitch, 6-5. So Huskin Powell, 6-5. That starts where he wants it, though. Powell is in W, though. So it's going to be a single 1-9. That's a 4. Again, deprived of a home run because of no power. So Powell with a single. So Powell is 2 for 3. And he has that good speed, so he's going to try to get the lead here. Runner on first. 6 and a 7. It's a 10. So Powell will not get the lead. He'll stay right there. He'll be held, though. Runner on first and 1 out. Here is Smalley. Big home run back in the 1st inning. Smalley's has the power. Here is a 6-7 versus a lefty. Single 1-13. That's a 12. That's a base hit. So a big hit for Smalley. That's 2 on. One more, and he'll hit the idea of fatigue here. And with that bullpen of Seattle, I don't know if that's going to be good or not. 1st and 2nd, no out. Here's Carew. Carew in the ball game has singled twice. Actually, he has singled and doubled. Hey, let's get Mr. Abbott back on the mound. I think I just gobbled up Glenn Abbott, and I did. So here's Carew against Glenn Abbott. So far, it's been a mismatch, and Carew has been the hitter so far in this team. So Carew, 1st and 2nd. Here's the pitch. This is a tough situation to be in. 4-7 is a single 2. So again, Rod Carew keeps up an amazing career. That will score Powell. Smalley to 3rd, RBI, and the Twins now take a 3-1 lead. So Rod Carew with a big hit in this ball game. So now here's Glenn Adams. That hit fatigue now too. So let's see if Seattle will keep him out there. I'm going to make a house rule too. If you hit a dot or the bullet, that will automatically kind of remove your pitcher. So 1st and 3rd, 1 in. Glenn Adams, infield in. They're already down 3-1. Here is Adams. 3-7, and that's going to be a single on a 1. That's the opposite way. That's a line drive to the 2nd baseman, and there's 1 away. So here's Butch Waniger. So now Waniger, infield stays in. They've only given up 1 so far. If they can get away with giving up 1 run, they still have a chance. 1-7 for Waniger is a walk, and that's not good. So walk to Waniger puts the runner's bases jammed of Twins with 1 out. Bases loaded with Twinkies with 1 out here. And here's Disco Dan Ford. He's 0 for 2. But the Mariners will play the infield back now. They're going to try to get a double play out of this. Here's the pitch. 2-4 for Ford. Is a ground ball to 3rd. How about that? Goes to 2nd. Back to 1st. Double play. So Ford hits into the double play. The Mariners get a break, but the Twins only add 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is 3-1 Minnesota. So Glenn Abbott comes off the field. The management is talking to him. He's ready to hit his bullet of fatigue already. So now the new pitcher is Dave Goltz, and he'll pitch to Craig Reynolds. Then Baez and Bhakti here in the home 5th, here in the Kingdome. Mariner fans, they came out at least for opening day. Want to see a win for the M's. They did beat him in real life, to be honest. 6-3 to a lefty, and that's a ballpark single. Nope, 19 is way high, as an RJL would say. So line drive for Reynolds, 1 away. And now here's Bruce Bhakti. So Bhakti to swing, 1 away. Bhakti, it's Baez again. I did that before too. Again, I'm using a non-carded card, so I kind of have to keep an eye on it in the lineup. So Baez will swing 6-7 to a righty, and it's a walk. So the Mariners again get a base runner in the 5th, and it's Baez. So he's on for the 2nd time. And now Bhakti, the batter, a strong hitter here, left-hand side, has a pretty decent card too. Good overall hitter. There's a 1-7, and nope, he hits right into a double play. Wilfong, the Smalley, the Carew turns a double play. 4-6-3. We played 5 here in the Northwest. Hey, it's 3-1 Minnesota. Top of the 6th inning. You are watching Sports Time Machine's coverage of the 1978 American League full replay. So Bhakti is out. Again, I'm going to try to make this a main focus if you watch my stuff. So, again, if you watch RJL, his main and only focus is his replays. And again, if you watch Spokane Steve, Baseball Demos right now is playing History Maker Baseball and his replay. So that shows you if you want to do something and be committed to it, the only thing you should be streaming should be that stuff. So we'll try to hopefully stay like that. I like to play the other games, honestly, but we're going to try to stick with the AL 78. 78 has a big meaning to me, always has been. So 6th inning for Minnesota. And let's see who they bring out. Glenn Abbott stays out there, even though he has reached the world of being tired. Cubbage, Norwood, and Wilfong, the bat for the Twins here in the 6th. Here's a swing. That's a 2-7 for Cubbage. 1-15's a single. Another base hit for Cubbage. Who do you think he is? Rod Carew? 3rd hit of the game. So a 3rd hit of the game for Cubbage. He's 3 for 3 as we go to the 6th inning. So Cubbage with a single. Now here's Willie Norwood, right-handed stick. Let's see if he can do something here. Again, Abbott, if he gets hit with that bullet or the dot, he's done. 1-7 for Norwood is a single 2. So Norwood will get him the 3rd, and the Twins again are looking to break this open. Norwood does have speed. 17-14 first number, plus 2, it's going to be a 19 first number, 2 through 6, and 11. We're going, an 8 doesn't get it, so Norwood has to hold, and he's held on. First and third, nobody out. Again, they'll bring the infield in with not a play at every position. So again, it will be Rob Wilfong, again, using that card on the computer. We'll have to print him one, I guess. So here is Rob Wilfong. 4-6, he is a lefty, we know that. And that's a single, 2 for Wilfong. Knocks it through. And folks, that might be all for Mr. Abbott, as that will probably be it for him. Cubbage scores, Norwood the 3rd, and we're going to find out who's on first because Abbott's going to take the showers. So an RBI of a 4-1 ball game. And now the question is where is the Seattle Mariners? Holy smokies tonight. Talking about just trying to find, I put stuff on the side to make sure. And when I played, let's see. Sweet Georgia Brown. Let's see, did I put them in my one box, which if I don't want, because that's probably not going to be good for me. Let's see, did I put them? I hope I did not throw in this box. Let's see. Hang on 1 second. We'll see. I don't believe I can't find the one team I need right now. Let's see. Sorry about this, folks. We're still kind of digging for Mariners here. I had them ready to go, and they're taken out and put together. Let's see. Of course, they're not in there. Did they fall? They didn't fall in there. Hang on, folks. Just give me a second. And oh, they're probably on the floor. Yeah. Give me a. sometimes you just don't win for trying. I'm the first one to admit sometimes things are just not organized as they should be. So here is, let's bring in Brian Burke. He can go long if needed. So he is a right-handed pitcher. So Abbott heads to the showers. Again, he'll find out who's on first because he's no longer on the mound. As this is going to be 5+ for Glenn Abbott. So 5+ for Abbott. Burke will come in for the Mariners. He's a right-hander. So again, it is a 4-1 ball game, favor of the Twins, starting to open things up. Here is Powell, Huskin Powell, 4-6, and that's going to be in the good spot again. 1-9's a triple. It's a 17. It's a single 2. So Huskin Powell. So Norwood will score. Here comes Wilfong, heads to third. Another single for Norwood. He has a run batted in, and it's 5-1 Twins. And folks, that's 3 hits for Huskin Powell also. Boy, they're getting some good wood tonight in some of their starters. And now here's Roy Smalley. Again, they're going to play the infield in. They have to try to stop the bleeding, and it's gushing out right now. 6'5" lefty is a fly ball center field. And is that a C? It is. So that will be an out. So that is an out. Shallow fly ball, 1 away. Smalley is retired. Now here is Carew. 3 hits for Rod. As he's again one of the 2 or 3 Twins tonight with 3 hits. Does he get 4? 4, he might. That could be another one. 4-6 versus lefty. Again, triple 1-9. That is an 8. That's a triple for Rod Carew. So let's see here. Wilfong scores. That will score Huskin Powell from first. Here comes Carew, and it's a triple for Rod Carew. And the Minnesota Twins have opened up the floodgates, and they lead this by the score of 6-1. So Carew with a triple. Triples in 2, and the Twins open it up here in the 6th. And let's see how many of those runs. Let's see, single. Let's see, single. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So three earned there, 4, 5, 6. So that was 6 earned runs for Glenn Abbott. So his numbers are now official, unfortunately for him. And we continue the onslaught here. And it's going to be Glenn Adams, 4-8 to a lefty. And they are making Brian Burke look really sad. That's a base hit for Glenn Adams. Here come the Twins again, another run batted in. And for the Twins right now, holy cow. Another run. That is 5 in the inning, 6, 7, 8. It is 8-1 favor of the Twins. It's a 5-run 6th inning, and here is Butch Waniger. So Waniger will swing. The Twins opening it up a can on the Seattle Mariners here at the Kingdome, and ready looks to be a long season. 2-8 for Waniger versus a righty is a fly ball right field. That is 2 outs. And now for the Twins will be Dan Forge. They have officially batted around. And now that gives Dave Goltz a very easy path to possibly a complete game. 6-7 righty is a pop-up to the second baseman. Side is finally retired, but not after the Twins score 4. They get 1, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in the 6th. And it's getting out of hand fast. It's 8-1 Twins going to the bottom of the 6th inning. So Dan Meyer will come out for the Mariners, and they're hoping they get something to cheer about here at the Kingdome. I didn't think it'd be this bad, to be honest. And it has not been the fault, really. Twins just been getting some serious good hitting tonight. So Meyer will swing away against Goltz. Meyer is 0 for 2. But it's baseball, folks, so stay with us. Never know what'll happen. 5-5 to a lefty, and that is a strikeout. And Dave Goltz says, sit down, 1 away. So Goltz with the K. Here's Lee Stanton. Stanton will swing away with 1 away. Stanton on a 5-5. That's probably not going to be good. That's a ground ball to second. 2 outs. Stanton is 0 for 3. Here is Rupert Jones. So far Rupert Jones on the game has walked and scored and grounded out. Here's the pitch. 3-2 for Rupert Jones is a line drive to the second baseman. Side is retired. That's the worst thing that possibly could have happened. After a long inning, you go 3 and out, and we send the Twins back on the field, leading 8-1 in the 7th. So Jones goes back out. Brian Burke, who pretty much got his behind handed to him very quickly and fast, but he may take one for the team here. And let's see how many runs are in the book. 4, 5, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So far he's given up 2 runs in his limited duty. And now again, for the Twins batting around so much, here's Mike Cubbage, the lead off the 7th, and he has 3 hits like Crew did. Let's see if Cubbage has his 4th hit. Here's the pitch. That's a 4-7 on Burke, and that is going to be a base hit. That's a single. 4-7. That's 4 hits for Mike Cubbage. Holy cow, if it was not for Carew with 4 hits, you'd be thinking player of the game for Mike Cubbage. 4 hits in this ball game. I don't think he's ever led the league in hitting before, but he's going to have a chance. Here's Willie Norwood, 4-hit attack for Cubbage. And now the Twins bat here with nobody out and a runner on again. 1-8 is a ground ball double play. 5-4-3 for Willie Norwood. So good out there for Burke. And now it brings up Huskin Powell. So Powell, Husk, says Huskin. Right? Be a bruiser roadie. So here's the pitch to Powell. Or I should say, no, you know what? That was Norwood, my fault. So if that was Norwood, oh, this is Wilfong, my fault again. 2-4 for Wilfong. 2-4 is going to be a single 1-14. That's a 2. So Rob Wilfong with his second base of the game. He's 2 for 4. So now here is Huskin Powell back to the top of the lineup. Big hit for Husk. And now here we go. See, he can get something kept on going. 2-6. Ground ball to short. That's an easy play. Throws him out. Twins will strand a couple more, but no scoring. So 7th inning stretch here in Seattle, if there's anyone left. It is now 8-1 Twins. So Burke again will come back out, I think. They may just let him run the show here until he gets tired. It will be Bill Stein against Dave Goltz. I don't know how many innings Mr. Steve Burke had that inning. Hopefully I'm not overrunning his innings at all. Let's see if we can get something out of him early here. Let's see what Steve Burke had in his history and see if we can find out what's going on here. So Steve Burke, that's how much he played. There's not much history for Steve. So Steve Burke, there he is. Yes, I did get a picture. There's a picture of Steve Burke. And his last year is 1978. Hate to see him go out that way. He actually had 49 innings pitched, so no, we're not overusing him here. And he is ready to play baseball, as they say. So he'll come back in the game. And here we go. Bottom of the 7th coming up for Seattle. And it'll be Stein, Hale, and Stinson against Dave Goltz, who is cruising right now at the big lead. Here is the pitch. 3-6 for Stein, and that is going to be a fly ball right field. 1 away, and Stein retired. That's what happens when you have a team like Seattle not used to scoring some runs, is you'll have this same problem happen. So here is John Hale. So Hale, left-handed hitter against Dave Goltz, 6-7 to a lefty, and that's a single 1-4. That's a 20, and that's a line drive to the second baseman, 2 away. So Hale's retired again. We put all these men on base. So 2 away, and now here's Bob Stinson with 2 outs. Stinson trying to do something here. 1-6, and that's a single 1-7. That's a 12, and that's a line drive to the shortstop. Retires aside. So Dave Goltz is retired 6 in a row. We go to the 8th inning. It's all Twins. Paul, Twin Cities, they lead it 8-1. So now we go to the 8th. It's going to be Roy Smalley, Carew, and Glenn Adams against Steve Burke, who's going to sit out there and take one for the team. So Berkey will come in. He'll stay out there. It'll be Smalley, Carew looking for his 5th hit, and Glenn Adams. So here is Smalley. What an opening day Cubbage and Carew have had. 5-9 versus the lefty, and that's a ground ball to second. That's one away. So for Smalley, after leading the game, hitting a first-inning home run is 2 for 5. And who would have thought that would have been a big hit of the ball game? Here's Rod Carew, fans on their feet. They're seeing if they can see history. Opening day with 5 base hits. Let's see if Carew gets one. 6-7, and that is going to be a line drive to the second baseman, and Carew is finally retired, which means Mike Cubbage might be the Twin with 5 hits today. He'll get one more chance in the top of the 9th inning. Here's Glenn Adams. So here's Adams. Little history here. And the pitch, 6-7 to a lefty. And that is going to be a line drive to the second baseman. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, as it is so far 8-1 Minnesota. Rare 3 up, 3 down inning. So let's see. It will be Reynolds. So Reynolds, Baez, and Bhakti to hit against Dave Goltz. So Goltz is out there. He's almost been money right now. He's retired like the last 6 in a row. So we'll see what Reynolds can do. Reynolds is 0 for 2. Right-handed hitter, or actually left-handed hitter for Reynolds. 3-7 versus the righties. A single for Craig Reynolds. Good thing it was not clutch. So Reynolds is on. That's his first hit of the ball game. Seattle trying to put something together. And now here is Baez. Baez so far in the ball game for Seattle is 1 for 2. A single and a walk. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 1-2 for Baez against a righty. Ground ball to short, a ground ball to third. Fielder's choice, and there's one away. So one out here for fielder's choice, and here's Bhakti. Bhakti in the ball game is 0 for 3. If you don't get Bhakti to hit in some of these Seattle guys, it's going to be a long season for your M fans here in the Northwest. Here's the pitch. It's a 2-6 to Bhakti. That is going to be a ground ball to short. 6-4-3 double play. Bhakti's into his second double play of the ball game. We head to the 9th. Twins lead this 8-1. So Sean Burke will come out for his 4th inning of work, and that is his fatigue inning. So he is on track, as they say. Probably will be tired at the end of this game. So it'll be Waniger, Ford, and get your kids out for some possible history. Mike Cubbage. He is 4 for 4 since Carew could not get his 5th hit. Here's the pitch. 4-6 for Waniger. And that is going to be in the healthy column. 1-9's a triple. And Butch Waniger has himself a triple. Let's see. Did Waniger have a triple on his card? And he does. So we'll go ahead and give him the triple. So a triple for Waniger. So a triple for Waniger. We'll donate $5 to the Beatles Internally channel for triples. For, I guess it's called triples, the endangered species of baseball sports. So a runner on third. I have to tell Beatles that. I think that's funny. Here is Dan Ford. Runner on third, nobody out. Again, the infield has to come in. Here's the pitch to Ford. 4-11 versus the righties, a walk, and you give, boy, you talking about history made. Mike Cubbage, a chance to get 5 hits on opening day. He has a chance. Carew didn't. Cubbage has 4 singles in the ball game. He looks for his 5th hit of the ball game. Here's the pitch to Cubbard. 3-8 for Cubbage. No, just too low. Fly ball right field question mark. If they score on this, that would keep him at the at-bat. So let's see, which is pretty mean and nasty to do so, but we'll do it anyway. So a +2, John Hale is the right fielder. So Hale is the outfielder, 0. So it is a +2. It is a +2 to, it's a +2 to Waniger. Waniger coming in will be a 1-12 trying to score. We're going to try to score him. Here comes the throw. Safe. He scores. So Butch Waniger hightails it home. Sacrifice fly for Mike Cubbage. He does not lose his 4-for-4 day. And the Twins now lead it by the score of 9-1. And they're looking to have a fight on the field as the Twins added a late run. So now here's Willie Norwood. Norwood to swing with one away. 2-12 for Willie. Uh-oh, ballpark blast righty. Righty is a 1-11. That's an 18. That's a fly ball deep to left field. Catches made 2 outs. So Norwood was powered up. He could have hit that one. So now here is Huskin. Now here is Rob Wilfong, I should say. Again, I made that mistake. Wilfong with 2 outs here. Wilfong having a nice game. 1-8 against a righty. And that's a fly ball right field. That will be side is retired. But the Twins do get one more. There's a lot of animosity between managers here as the Twins put another run on the board to keep Mike Cubbage's 4-for-4 going. It's 9-1 Minnesota. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. So now Dave Goltz comes out for his last inning of work, looking to complete this game and give the Twins an opening day win. And it will be as Burke goes 4 innings. Nice job for Sean Burke. Steve Burke, that's the goalie from the Devils. So it will be Meyer, Stanton, and Jones. So Meyer, Stanton, and Jones against Dave Goltz. So let's see what will happen here from Seattle. Let's go ahead and drop that down so we have it. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-9 for Meyer. And that is going to be a single 1-18. That's a 19. Talk about putting a salt in the wounds. 3-9. And a first baseman, Rod Carew, just made a play of the year candidate in a 9-1 lead. Wow. So Meyer is retired. Makes a stop and a half. 1-18 single. The 20 is down below the 19. That is caught one away. So now the swing, it will be Lee Stanton. He's 0 for 3. 5-5 for Stanton is a righty and ground ball to second, and that's 2 outs. So now here's Rupert Jones. He scored the Mariner only run today. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Is it the ball game here in Seattle? 4-7 lefty and struck him out, retired the side. And that's the ball game here in Seattle. The final score is Minnesota 9 and Seattle 1. So now the horrifying results. Seattle, we always do this together to learn math. 3 hits in the first, 1 hit in the second. They had 1 hit in the third, 1 hit in the fourth, 1, 2, 3 hits in the fifth, and in the sixth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that blew it open in the sixth. The seventh, they had 2 hits. The 8th inning was actually a 1-2-3 inning, and then the 9th inning with a Butch Waniger triple. 6, 8, 9, 12, 15, 18. 9 runs on 18 hits on an opening day win. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the 6th inning, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 9 runs on 18 hits for the Mariners. No runs in the first. They had 1 run. They had no hits in the first. 1 hit in the second. 1 hit in the third. They had no hits in the fourth. They had no hits in the fifth. No hits in the sixth. Yes, you understand what's going on here. No hits in the seventh. 1 hit in the 8th. So basically, they were almost, wow. Dave Goltz pitched an outstanding game. 1, 2, fielder's choice. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. He had 3 hits in the ball game. 1 run on 3 hits. What an outing for Dave Goltz. Minnesota gets 18 hits. Definitely overshadowed it, but boy, Goltz came in and pitched some game. Final score, Minnesota 9, Seattle 1. Well, folks, that is game 1 of all this. Let's see if we have anything I can see for results, but I'm not going to be able to see it. I bet if I'm right, we're going to see Minnesota-Seattle yet again when we see you again. So, unfortunately, they play like a huge series. You're going to see a lot of Twins-Mariners. Remember, it's not a full 26 teams in 78, so 6 less teams. So you'll see probably a lot more of these matchups. Unfortunately, so hopefully you're a Twins or Mariners fan or a baseball fan, as this is the 1978 American League replay. Thank you, David Demos. Thank you, Spokane Steve. Thank you all who do projects like this. I'm going to try to do this, so if you do see me streaming, it will be hopefully the American League 1978 season. Have a good night, everybody, and see you again.